morning. As you may or may not recall, the original mentor model position was written to be a 3-year term, and the end of that term is upon us this year. So we are taking this time to make some changes for improvement in the positions, as well as a chance for more teachers to serve in leadership roles. After 3 years of the combined position and much consideration on how to improve the roles, we have decided to split the mentor model teacher role into 2 separate roles, mentor teachers being separate position from model teachers. Thank you for your time to listen to what these changes entail, as well as the application and hiring process for both. Remember, there is a link sent out to all of you to submit questions if necessary. Please use the link to submit your questions rather than sending an email. Once questions are submitted, we will compile a frequently asked question sheet, hopefully with answers, and send that out to everyone. First, we will start with the mentor teacher position. The application process for this position has not changed. To apply, teachers fill out a short internal application and have 3 internal references fill out very short recommendation forms located on school streams. This position is open for any teacher with a standard or master teacher license. There will be no interview for these positions. The short application and submission of reference forms is enough information to know if you qualify for the position. Mentors will then be hired and placed into what we're calling a pool. Chances are we will have a larger pool of mentor teachers than we will need in any given year based on new hires. Mentor teachers in the pool will not be paid until new hires are placed with the best match mentor, basically calling you up to active duty from inactive duty. No more than 2 mentees should be placed with any one given mentor in a year. There should be plenty of mentors in the pool to match 1 for 1. Mentors and new hires, or mentees, will try to be matched within the building, but ultimately, best fit will trump. The Director of Curriculum and Building Principal will work together to determine best fit match of new hire with mentor. Best fit factors will include, but are certainly not limited to, commonalities in subject or grade level, working in the same building, of course, specific areas of need or interest, or even personality match. Payment for this position is $1,000 per mentee per year. Typical length of the position is 2 years to see the new hire or mentee through the 2-year mentoring and induction program, but may last longer or shorter depending on a mentee needs. Once a mentor teacher sees the new teacher through the mentoring and induction program, again, typically 2 years, that mentor teacher will go back into the pool of mentors, unpaid, and wait for another mentoring assignment in the future. Responsibilities for this position are the same as now. Mentors should attend the 5 to 6 district mentee meetings, meet with their mentee on a regular basis, observe the new teacher the required amount of times, and focus on getting the new teacher to understand and meet the Iowa teaching standards. One special note for this position, the current mentors will remain in the role to finish current mentoring relationships. If they choose to remain in the mentoring pool after that, they will do so without application, since the application process has not changed. Now we will go into the model teacher position. The application process for this position is a bit more intense to mirror the more intense leadership responsibilities this position entails. The first step is to simply submit the application through our internal application page on the district website. This application includes 4 questions. The next step is to submit a 25 to 30-minute video recording of your teaching. This video recording will be viewed by myself and possibly Mr. Kolbitz. We will use the selection rubric for model teachers. This rubric will be made public soon, to view the video and score it. We do understand that it will be very difficult to meet the marks necessary on the rubric in a short 25 to 30-minute video. So if additional class observations are necessary, this could be possible. Lastly, for the application process, a short interview will be conducted with myself and Mr. Kolbitz. The breakdown of the number of model teachers is on the handout that was sent out with this video link. Essentially, there will be one model teacher representing each grade level for grades PK through 6th, and one model teacher representing each department for levels 7 through 12, with some departments combined. This is different than our current system of model teachers being connected to building. There will also be one model teacher representing each of the following groups: elementary special ed, secondary special ed, PK-12 music, PK-12 PE, PK-12 art. TAG, ELL, Title I, counselors and nurses will also each have a reduced position model teacher. Those positions are obviously responsible for a smaller group size and will have reduced responsibilities with that, so therefore the paid stipend will be a bit smaller. The term for this position is 1 year. Again, this is different than what we have previously of a 3-year term. At that point, at the end of the year, the application process is open again, regardless of the performance of the current model teacher. The stipend for the full position will be $3,500, and the reduced position will be $1,500. There will be no release time during the day for the responsibilities of this position. The main responsibilities for this position include, but may not be limited to, facilitating grade-alike or department time on each of our full PD days. So this could look like organizing the agenda, getting the communication out, compiling the notes, guiding the conversation. The next thing would be assisting instructional coaches in presenting, modeling high-impact strategies on PD days as well, especially at your specific grade level or department level group. We would also ask that the full model teacher role attend what we're calling group coaching sessions with instructional coaches and other model teachers for a coaching cycle on the high impact strategies we are planning for the PD. These could be weekly or bi-weekly and are outside of the school day. And of course, one of the main responsibilities for this position is continuing to believe in and model the importance of better every day in your mindset, your actions in and outside of the classroom. Remember, the reduced position does not require the outside of contract time group coaching with the instructional coaches. It does still include the facilitation of grade or department time on our full PD days. Let me display a sample PD morning for next school year to illustrate how these responsibilities would play out during a PD day. So a sample PD day could look like 7:45 to 8:45. All grade alike at the elementary and department level 7 through 12 would meet together at one location. We would like to bring this time back as we feel that we are missing an adequate amount of department level time this year in our PD schedule. During that 7:45 to 8:45 department level time, this would be when a model teacher would help facilitate and guide those conversations. Then from 9 to 10:30, instead of moving back to buildings for high impact PD, the 7 through 12 departments could stay together in one location, for example, at Western Dubuque High School. And instead of just one building level instructional coach presenting to you, you would have all four, the middle school instructional coach and the 3 high school coaches presenting together to the entire 7-12 group. Then the model teachers sitting at each group could spend time with the group discussing the high impact strategy and what it means to that specific department. Then from the 10:45 to noon time, you would have your building level time. And then the way it would work out is from noon to 1 with lunch combined and the rest of the day being your collaborative teaching lab give back time of 2 hours. Special notes for those currently in the position. All must apply if interested. There are no automatics from current mentor model teachers. This role carries a different application process, hiring process, and, as you can see, requires different responsibilities. Please take the time to discuss these changes with your department or grade level group, specifically the model teaching position. We feel these changes allow us to improve on the position as well as allows for more teachers to serve in the teacher leadership and compensation system. If you have questions, again, please submit those through the question link sent to your email. Thanks for listening this morning and have a fantastic rest of your day.